Alright. We are still in offline mode after last time. We're going to be playing Sway some more, even though I don't think she's here tonight. I have to... But, you know, with Dark Souls 3 coming out, you know, pretty much in a week from now, I believe, then... especially something sugary like soda, right? Especially with Dark Souls 3 coming out, we wanted to get Demon Souls, you know, put to bed beforehand. And I think we're going to have 2 streams left. I know we've got a little bit of content to do still. Dad hat. The first order of business is deciding what to do with the, what is it called? The Pureblood Demon Soul. And that's the one you get from Estrella. As you might guess from the fact that she was, you know, part of the church and everything, it is normally used to make miracles, but I believe Yuria will make a sorcery or a magic out of it, or a spell out of it. Soul Thirst. No, she does not. Okay. It must be Frake then. Eat it. No, Zane, we're not going to be eating the demon souls. We're going to be turning them into phenomenal, you know, forbidden powers.
Bravo. Thank you. Let me. I am 1 hour.
I think, well, except for the demon souls, you pretty much have to eat if they only do miracles or if they only do. Oh, Death Cloud. Death Cloud. I don't know. Apparently, there was a patch that in Demon Souls, I think 1.4, I want to say, that you basically made all the bosses immune to Death Cloud. So you can't plague them. Poison Cloud is still good. And I think it's the only thing we can do with Leechmonger anyway. So we want to do that one. Didn't I already turn this into Cursed Weapon? He's probably going to tell me I can't do it. I don't have it, right. So I could have used it. Whereas, yeah, we turned this one into the Catalyst. Thing is, though, is that the only other thing that basically the Pureblood Soul, the Demon Soul, is used to make 2 miracles, which we can't use. We don't have the faith to do miracles this run. And it could make the Blue Blood Sword, which is a pretty cool name for a weapon. The problem is that basically requires 18s across the board, and we're already at a high enough level, we're not going to be getting that many more levels, you know. Oh, Zane says, I feel like Wayne doesn't want to pay attention to Yuria. I cashed in Firestorm with Yuria, mister. Yuria's my BFF. We got to Magic 30 last turn. I guess speaking of souls, let's see which ones we should eat before and level up before we decide to... I did cash it in for Plague, right? Remember... Curse Weapon, Protection, Warding, Poison Cloud. Okay, we didn't actually cash it in. Yeah, I was going to double check for... Yuri has a magic you can use through the Pureblood. I thought that was a...
Are you here? Very well.
Learn spell. Relief. Oh, relief isn't a miracle. Okay. I guess that's true. It would have been kind of weird if the witch had taught us a miracle, huh? This only works if we're doing co-op though, and since I have no idea where Battle Cattle went, we're probably not going to be doing any more co-op this stream. So yeah, we'll just cash it in for Plague. Minimal usefulness, but I could probably find something for it.
Bravo. I cannot have my thank you.
Okay, so we're going to be doing... Spell is asking, is there a Demon Souls equivalent of the giant egghead? No, nothing quite like changing your model quite like that. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't have the stats to use a Blue Blood Sword, and the other things are going to be very useful. At least that was a pretty easy choice. Which catalyst to switch for was a really tough one to decide. Okay, so what we need to do is find a way to deal with Satsuki, because right now our world tendency is pure black and Shrine of Storms, so I'm gradually turning it black for Stonefang to show off some more content there. But right now we have a very powerful, dude that's going to be a problem. What is the best weapon to deal with him? I think he is vulnerable to Death Cloud. Yeah, Vex mentioned it does have the gender-specific armor. As a matter of fact, we're wearing this kind of the Selen Vinland's armor skirt thing is woman only. Let's see what weapons we've got. Estok is okay. Epee Rapier, the Moonkillage, Rune Sword. It's a fair bit of damage. That's a fair bit of damage too. Okay. Alright, I'm thinking we could hit him with Death Cloud, and we could hit him with Bleed. From a couple hits from the Collage. And then I might just run away. As Zane was saying, I believe that women only got the... Says it kind of likes and hates the gender-specific armor, because women get only the best ones. That kind of depends. I mean, they have the coolest one. Mephistopheles' armor is what I was running around in a couple episodes back. But yeah, if you're thinking of the Sage and the... basically, Frake's armor and there's another one like it are both for men only. I think that's probably the best ones. Let's see, is there anything interesting or anything else we can use? Actually, I think when we get a katana from those guys, we'll go ahead and deal with that then. So I think the plan was to deal with Satsuki, and then turn the world back to basically go back online, turn the world pure white, and then do the rest of the white world content for Shrine of Storms. That's a little too much hassle. I don't think we're gonna get the Makoto this time. So yeah, let's just make a go of it and do our best with the best we can. So we're gonna want, I think, Death Cloud and Warding is the only way we're gonna get out of this alive.
Thank you.
And the problem with oh yeah, Vex is saying the actual armor doesn't matter much, but there is the I think it's like a bracelet that for this women only that gives you more souls. Yeah, there is that. Okay, curse protection. Okay, Warding and Death Cloud, and I think that's pretty much what we're going to go with. And then we want a regular silver catalyst for Warding. Alright. And I guess just let's make sure we got Full Moon, we got Old Spice, and a little Turpentine. Let's do the regular Turpentine because the black version... Actually, yeah, the black version doesn't last very long, but... And I also read that Soul Remains works on him. So that'll be our backup plan. Oh, and a Thief Ring. So, Thief Ring... And... Man, what would even be the best backup plan? We don't have anything that reduces our armor like we do for... direct hit damage, lose less HP. I guess if we get knocked into low health, that might help us end the fight sooner. Alright. What I wanted to do, and I've actually done this before, is you come the back way with the Thief Ring equipped, basically walk up behind them and use Soul Sucker. That's a New Game Plus only thing. That's just saying the best armor in the game is female only. Which one is that? I would have said Mephistopheles' armor is the best one, but that's just me. But yeah, it is true that the actual armor you have doesn't matter much. Should be able to lock on. Okay, that was too close. Okay, that plagued him instantly. That's good. Interesting. I can take a fair few hits with this, with warding up. jeez. Ah, man. That was a good hit on him at the end there, but just wasn't anywhere near enough. I guess let's try it with the... you don't need to be vague, Vex. We are doing... You can talk about whatever you want to. The armor from that tendency event. I'm not sure which one you're referring to there. Cling ring. I guess let's do a... We'll do a couple. He'll back up to full with this one. Okay. And then, yeah, the pure physical was not doing much to him. So let's do the Killage. And... Oh, I still have some silver stuff equipped. That's part of my problem. Okay, good. Got him. Ah, jeez. Problem is, like a true PvPer, Satsuki is a dirty grass user. So if you let him get to about 30% or so, they'll just start grassing up. I'll try to get. I think he'll try to get away from you first. Oh, jeez. Oh, Executioner Meraldo's armor. I do have that. Yeah, we can tag that up. We can put that on for good luck if you're having trouble. If we're having trouble with this guy. Okay, let's see. So wait for him to. I guess warding lasts long enough. Let's inch forward. Wait for him to start aggroing. There we go. Oh, he completely whiffed him. Yeah, I'm not even hitting him with Death Cloud here. Oh, there we go. I can make him run through it. But it's already faded, though. It's like there's a certain amount that it casts away from you, regardless. So you don't want to. I guess you can't let them be too close. I guess I'll just have to. Yeah, there we go. Get a backstab. Let that kind of wash over him. There we go. Let's go warding back up as soon as I can. Oh, there we go. Ah, jeez. I guess really the best thing I can do is just try to keep getting behind him for those backstabs. And I think Death Cloud may have been the wrong choice here. In any case, let's do that first. Because that way he'll try to run through it. Okay. Whoa! Straight up two-shotted there, okay. Alorix is saying, I try to think of what the white glowy buff, what warding reminds him of. Heavenly bubble wrap. I like that. Okay. Just need to get away from him. Okay. Part of the problem with him is that he's basically poise doesn't exist in this game, so in order to kind of give an equivalent to it, enemies can just sometimes, you know, no-sell your moves or Jeez. Almost got him, though. I think that's it. Oh. Ah, man. Oh, whoops, I haven't I haven't taken care of my loot from last time, it looks like. Okay. Well, let's just do the burden. And that is the hiltless sword. Okay. And the stats on that were... Hiltless is the 18, 19, but we do have the dex for it. Can you enchant it? I don't remember. Just one hand. Looks like I can. Yeah, it's not grayed out. Okay, cool. That's the one that does... Is that the one that does damage over time, or when you hit... That's going to be the one you hit something, because you haven't taken damage from it yet. Okay. Whew. Vex was saying that Demon Soul says a lot of spells you never saw again. Right. Yeah, like Soul Sucker, the Instant Death spell, and stuff like that. And then Zane was saying a lot of cool ones in Dark Souls 3. No spoilers. No spoilers. Okay, let's have him park this stuff. Excuse me, there we are. Alright, so we're depositing. I think we can put the Kilage away for now. We're definitely gonna put that S-Stock away. That was really underwhelming. Yeah, if we need that, we'll just stick with the Epee Rapier, I think. Especially since I got a nice damage bonus from it now that I finally pumped my magic a bit. We'll do the Kilage Rune Sword 205. Man, Rune Sword was kind of a letdown too, wasn't it? So let's put the Rune Sword away for now. Sanity, Dark, and then all of the Dark Silver stuff. Which, yeah, that is male. That is male only. And if Vex was a fan of Vex spoilers, I saw a blank weapon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not going to flip. I'm not going to freak out over non-spoiler spoilers. You guys can definitely joke about that stuff. I'm just saying, don't actually. Like for example, Zane was saying weapons have unique things like self buffs. That's fine, but if you said, hey, they brought back the Sir Alon sword with the Sudoku bonus, that would be a bit much. You know, that's something that you kind of want to. Ben and I probably want to see on our own. But yeah, if Vex was a fan of the bound set, we will put that on.
Yeah.
Let's see, it was the Binded Cross Armor, and the Dual Gold. Cool. Yeah, I guess excellent. We still fast roll with this stuff, and I think that works better with our kind of ratty witch hat. Yeah, I kind of like that. So we'll just go with that for now. And then deposit Dual Gold. Okay. Now, let's see. Which areas do we have left? We have Bullet Area 4, right? We've cleared that one. We have not done... Okay, so we've cleared Latria, we've cleared Stonefang. And... yeah, Shrine of Storms is now a little bit whiter. That's true. By the time we get done with Shrine of Storms, it should be pure white. You know, with going all the way up with 2 more bosses left to kill. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? You know what I forgot to do was go through World 1 and find the colorless demon. So I guess after let's do World 4, and then you do the White World event, and then we will go back and then if I need to turn everything black again by dying over and over again, because you can always turn a world pure black. It's pure white that you can't go back to. And I think let's go ahead and eat enough souls to... well, I think we can hold off on that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we can buy.
I've not... No.
Let's see, Half Moon, Little Fragrant Branch, Cat Ring, we've got all that stuff. Actually, we're probably going to want to fill up on... I'm sure we got plenty of grass for this. So let's just, yeah, grab those.
Well?
Oh, that's just saying it hates the colorless location in World 1. Yeah, that was the one in the Ramparts in Boletaria, right? Yeah, that one sucks. Yeah, I believe the one in World 4 is about halfway through the level, so that was kind of a pain too. But okay, so we're definitely gonna drop warding and difficult. What are we looking at here? This is the shadows. This is, so we're going to want enchant weapon. We're going to want a spell that works on the boss, which that's always a fun one to show off. And we want some damage. So I guess Flame Toss won't stagger them the way that or Fire Spray won't stagger the way the Flame Toss does. Then again, oh, but we got skeletons here though too. So I'm thinking maybe my best bet, since I can't use a shield, is to go warding up and then just try to kill them before they can kill me. They'll leave me without a ranged weapon though, and that would be bad. Yeah. So I think we're going to go with the Flame Toss and Protection. Just try to make the most of it. Alright, and then we're going to need the Cling Ring. Okay, so we're currently at 51 item burden. That's plenty. It's a little high for what we've got, but I think that'll work. And the Thief Ring is good for the first part of World 4, because if Vex says he has no idea where the World 4 one was, it's been too long. Yeah, I believe how it works is that if you basically when you go to that the golden skeleton part of the level, I think it's out there. Whereas the one in World 2 is pretty close to the start, you know, the first stage. There we go. I believe there's some goodies out here. Let's see. I think that's. Or have I already gotten it? Yeah, I've already gotten it. That's where the corpse is. So how much of this stage have I already done? Yeah, World 2 is right at the start. Right, exactly. We got Blige. Oh, we have patches unlocked. So clearly we've at least done some of this stuff. So let's hop down and kill the Reaper. Since we don't fear him at all. Alright. That'll kill all of them. I just love how you can take these completely, you know, dire falls with absolute nonchalance in Demon Souls. Then I believe it was up this way. I believe you had a secret door to hit. Was that right? Yeah, here we are. I think is this the optional way, or is this the way you're supposed to go? Yeah, this is optional. Right. We can just deal with. We can just deal with this guy. He's going to do his double katana lunge. Oh, no, he's not. Whoa, okay. Man, I keep forgetting just how fragile you are in Demon Souls. In fact, secret door with an outline around it. Yeah, let's just run back and grab that and move right along. Yeah, I've already gone that way. I believe there's a crystal lizard that way, but you know, it's not essential. Okay, so enchant weapon. All right. So I don't think you can backstab them. But you see, I'm taking that small amount of damage with each attack with the hiltless, and I presume that's because when you're actually slashing with it, you're actually drawing blood on your hands with how sharp the blade is. Okay, so you've gone that way, and really, since most of the souls I got were that bonanza from killing the Reaper and his brood, there's no point in doing that again. So we'll just let that skeleton lie. Okay, and here's my thought here. We use protection. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and enchant weapon, reset the duration on it. And then I'm going to try to aim a little behind those archers and stuff and get a demon prank over. You can't fling it like all the way across the field, can you? Oh, okay. Oh, ow. Okay. And not being able to block the... Oh, yeah, well, Vex is saying he hasn't seen anyone not bait the jump of the black skeleton. My thought was to backpedal away and just go ahead and use use Flame Toss to kill him. And then, since I've played Demon Souls in so long, I figured, okay, well, after when he doesn't do the jump attack, I'm just going to get a couple hits in on him. It turns out you can't do that because there's no such thing as poison in this game. Sometimes enemies will just no-sell your offense. There's nothing you can do about it. And yeah, I just haven't fought them in long enough. I forgot how that works. Like ditto with that same thing just happening right there. So what I'm going to need to do for the skeletons is hit them as they come in, and hope that the archer won't get me first. So do Crescent Moon to top off. Let's take the Black Turpentine off. It's pretty much worthless here, so I have the magic weapon buff. If Demon's Prank actually had worked to get over there... Okay, this time I didn't get... Wow. Okay. I wonder if this is where I stopped last time. I got to this point in the stage. So let's think here. The protection spell will get me through a couple hits, from the skeleton, and I just need to be able to hit him first, basically. Let's make sure I actually have my buffs up before I get there this time, too. So I don't think they'll follow, once I get this far out. Okay, so we want enchant weapon, and we want protection. At this point, Flame Toss to kind of maybe hit them as they're coming in, I'm thinking is my best bet. Or get an initial hit before the fight even starts. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. Let's see, can we kill him in probably 3, right? No, 2, okay. There we go. Ah, that's a nasty one. And then we got the 2 golden skeletons over here. Our protector doesn't last very long, does it? Is it still in pure black? No, it should be in... yeah, it should be in neutral right about now. Yeah, if it's pure black, I think we'd have a more... I think we've run into our first Black Phantom skeleton already. Let's see, enchant weapon, we're off. Okay. It starts blocking at that point, alright. So it's going to get those. One. Let's be really careful with my aim here. Ideally, I can take one of them out. Not a good place to be. Ah, geez, I didn't do quite enough damage to kill him. Just barely not enough, too. Man. That's the same problem you feel like you always have in Demon Souls. Not doing quite enough damage to kill them. And of course, I basically have to have a ring slot left for the Thief Ring, because if you don't, the flying storm beasts around will come after you unless you snipe them with a bow or something. You can lock onto them and use soul arrows and stuff like that, but it's pretty tricky. All right, so protection, enchant, flame toss. I'm wondering if maybe I can use Demon's Prank behind the. Oh. Oh, you have fun, dude. Let's do one. Oh my gosh. The camera is. I don't have Homing Soul Massive X because I grabbed the Insanity Catalyst instead. We had a chat to vote on that after I got the old monk's soul.